Hello, fellow students from COM 622. My name is Keisha Green, and my paper presentation is on diverse workplaces, or is workplace diversity important? Diversity is inclusive of the full continuum of aspects of a person's race, ethnicity, gender, age, religion, and socioeconomic status, as well as sexual orientation. Workplace diversity within an organization is one in which employees hold individual and differing qualities while fostering an atmosphere of acceptance and respect. Previously, directives on workplace diversity have been geared toward race, gender, and persons with physical limitations. The current definition and directives of workplace diversity encompasses a wide range of individual and group differences. And due to the globalization of business, organizations have learned effective communication is very important. Intercultural communication creates an intimidating challenge in the global marketplace. These challenges may affect productivity and morale within an organization. Now, a primary theory for diversity is that all preconceived notions of diversity have to be jettisoned. The focus of diversity is on creating an atmosphere that engenders employee engagement and connection to the organization. A secondary theory requires capitalizing on the tenets of diversity to increase an organization's productivity and morale, or their place in the global marketplace. The construction of a diverse workplace, a team of employees with different cultures and beliefs, allows for a better equipped organization. An organization's staffing of one specific group would make it very difficult to relate to anyone outside of that specific demographic. Tertiary theory requires that the organization focus more on understanding the client rather than prioritizing workplace diversity. The organization's goals take precedence over the interorganizational employee dynamics. Essentially, the business is more important than any inner workings of the workplace. And I think it goes hand in hand where if you have a functioning, well organized, diverse workplace, it only adds to client or consumer relations. There are challenges to diversity in the workplace. They can be language and cultural barriers. There can be resistance to change. Some employees will refuse to accept that social and cultural makeup of their workplace is changing. And there is a challenge with implementation of policies for workplace diversity. Any strategy must be customized to that specific organization. It cannot be cookie cutter, meaning you can't use something that worked in one company, it may work in another, because their atmosphere, their organization, how they function is specific to their environment. The benefits: employees from diverse backgrounds bring their individual talents and experiences to the table, and increased adaptability. If people are surrounded by different cultures and different ways of looking at things and understanding, it can help them with their skill set and foster what they need to perhaps move up into the company or seek employment in different fields, maybe more diverse fields than the one they're currently in. A diverse skill set, employees with varied skills and different viewpoints. This is very important. I've worked in environments where it's very homogeneous, and that isn't really good for people who have to deal with the company and they don't see themselves reflected in the workplace or in the people who are interacting with them, and that can create a barrier. There are solutions. Workplace diversity is linked to the modern workplace and the global marketplace. The onus is on the organization to create better diversity management strategies. This approach will keep an organization competitive and promote growth, staving off stagnation and obsolescence. Organizations would do well to create a system to anonymously report issues of racial bias or discrimination without the fear of retaliation. This is imperative as an employee may be reticent to report these types of issues to a supervisor. Even if individual attitudes or behaviors change due to diversity training, the effects are likely to be short-lived if organizations, structures, and policies have not adapted to reflect non-discriminatory norms. Workplace diversity is crucial to business growth. The management within any organization must prioritize diverse hiring practices. Diversity has become a fixture of our current work environment. The need for an employee's abilities to work in a diverse environment is relevant now more than ever. The organization must implement practices that support and flourish workplace diversity. These practices must be unique to an organization's makeup and be inclusive of all persons, regardless of age, race, gender, or physical capabilities. The primary focus of any organization must be in delineating policies and strategies for creating a safe and secure atmosphere that celebrates diversity. Um, Thank you very much. I do appreciate your time. I learned a lot reading about this and how it is very important to be inclusive of many different cultures and beliefs within the workplace, because we spend most of our lives either sleeping or at work, and it's important that there be a secure and safe place for you to earn your living, essentially, and create your career. And no one should have to worry or be afraid in a workplace to be able to speak up or be able to assert themselves. And it's great that we have these directives now that allow for people to do that. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I apologize. I had to turn my air conditioner off to do the video, so I'm trying, but thank you so much for your time. And it was a pleasure, and I did learn a lot. Thank you.